Warning, I have an opinion.
What's poppy?
So, because this one in my poll, I was like, yeah, okay, I'll do it. So here I am, back with more ranking and more controversy, people. Now, this video, I've been holding it off for a while because I've just had more content that I've wanted to push out, but here it finally is, Star Wars ranking. I will be counting every mainline movie, so the Mandalorian and Clone Wars, both the shows and the movies won't count, just the live action stuff. Let us begin. So at number 11, we have Attack of the Clones, which honestly, I mean, were you surprised that this was the bottom? This movie is a dumpster fire, and the only thing holding it up is a Yoda Dooku scene and Ewan McGregor, because he does nothing wrong in my eyes. Anakin is just like, the worst, and his entire character arc is that he's angry all of the time and he doesn't like sand.
I don't like sand.
It's just such a train wreck, and it's disappointing to see. And I feel like the battle in Geonosia scene could have been really cool, but it's just dragged down by horrible acting and bad CGI. Around just a disappointment. Number 10 is another disappointment in episode 10, The Last Jedi. Okay, so I can see it now. Disney is like in their boardroom and they're like, you know what? Let's take everybody's favorite character and then ruin him. My God. You're a genius. Turns out that they are stupid because, man, is this movie really bad? Everything that happened with Finn and whatever her name was just super boring. The Rey and Luke stuff was just bad and cringe. Ben Solo here, that boy, he dumb and annoying too. Everybody is annoying. This movie, they even ruined Poe, who I think did really good in the first, his first appearance in episode 9. But just everything just felt so off and just ruined everything that J.J. Abrams set up. Number 9, The Phantom Menace. Now, this one just has, it has Darth Maul, so that is a plus. Also, we have the introduction of Naboo, which is also another plus. We see how the Jedi Order found Anakin Skywalker. That was cool. Nothing else works in this movie, at all. Midichlorians, that's dumb. Jar Jar Binks, that's dumb. Guy that shakes his face and spits everywhere, that guy's dumb. Without a doubt, it gives us some of the best music in the Duel of Fates, which is probably my favorite Star Wars song personally. It's just the classic, man. It's a classic. Again, it's just another movie filled with missed potential. Number 8, Solo. I don't know why this movie was made. This movie isn't bad, it's just forgettable, which I would say is almost bad. I remember pretty much nothing significant in this movie, other than Chewbacca, that we see how they found Chewbacca, and Darth Maul appears for like 40 seconds. For no reason. I don't know why they did that, maybe they will explain it later. Oh yeah, Glover is my boy Donald Glover as Lando, that's a win right there. Number 7, The Rise of Skywalker. Now, there's a lot of people that say that this is probably their least favorite movie, but I don't see it as that. I mean, it's not as awful as everybody says it is. I feel like it gets crapped on a little more than I think it deserves. I mean, yeah, this movie, it has problems. It has a lot of problems, but there's just a lot of little things that I appreciate. Like they show force healing a few days after Baby Yoda showed that it was possible to do that. Yeah, the hints that Finn was force sensitive the whole time, which I think J.J. Abrams was definitely alluding towards in The Force Awakens. The return of Palpatine, now that's stupid. Also, the redemption arc for Kylo Ren or Ben Solo, I didn't mind that much. I mean, I didn't necessarily enjoy it, but it didn't bother me either. But here's an opinion I don't know if all of you like, but I'm not a fan of Kylo. He just wasn't captivating to me. I mean, I thought his lightsaber and look was cool, but he kept taking off the mask and it ruined the immersion. I just wanted him to keep the mask on. I feel like that would have been way more interesting. Yeah, also the ending was just kind of dumb. Why would you bury the lightsabers just to build a new one? Like, what? Also, change your name to a Skywalker when you weren't even a Skywalker? Why would you do that? Number 6, The Force Awakens. I would say is the best of the Disney trilogy. I gotta say, I really liked it when I first watched it. I really did. But when I watched it my second and third time, that's when I started noticing the issues. Like, it's pretty much just A New Hope, but again, it just felt kind of unoriginal. They just took characters, replaced them, and that was it. Except, yeah, the old mentor guy dies. Main character comes from desert planet. A team of rogues comes together to help the new Jedi. Guy that looks a lot like Darth Vader. Giant planet-killing machine, whatever. It just felt too much like the same thing. Number 5. Now we're getting to the actually good movies. Rogue One. Yeah, this was a unexpected hit with me. Not even gonna lie. It's definitely the best of the Disney movies. I just feel like the final battle show how they got the Death Star plans was just really, really cool. It was neat to see all that. And the humor actually landed and it wasn't cringe. And there was no forced love triangles. And it didn't really have, like, Jedi. Except for that ending scene with Darth Vader, which, hands down, is, like, one of the best scenes we've ever seen in Star Wars. But yeah, great movie, great film. Moving on. Number 4, Revenge of the Sith. This is the movie where all the memes come from, baby! But yeah, I'm glad that they finally got their crap together with this third movie. And it's really good. Anakin's not annoying. His transition into Vader just seems very natural. That Palpatine does amazing here. I mean, he was probably the highlight of the movie. The act of Order 66 is pretty much just iconic in sci-fi films now. It's just amazing. It has an amazing build-up that's even built up more through the Clone Wars series, leading right into it. And yeah, just seeing that transition into Darth Vader. Undescribable. I can't think of a word. And now it's time to talk about the big boys. Now, we're probably going to disagree here because I'm about to say that most people's favorite movie is not my favorite. And that is Empire Strikes Back. Now, I'm not saying this movie is bad. It is really, really good. I love this movie. But I feel like going into watching Star Wars, everybody knows that Darth Vader is Luke's dad. That is, like, no secret. Everybody knows that. So, like, when it's revealed in the movie, it doesn't hit the newer generation as hard as it did when it first came out. And that's why I think everybody says that this is their favorite movie out of the 3. But I just think that Star Wars has a problem with their second movies in the trilogy that they're in, because Empire Strikes Back is my least favorite of the trilogy. Last Jedi is my least favorite of the trilogy, and Attack of the Clones is just the worst Star Wars movie, period. But yeah, it just seems, I don't know. The stuff with Yoda and Luke was cool. I pretty much liked every scene with Luke and Yoda. Han and Leia just came off as annoying to me. But of course, like, Chewbacca, C-3PO, and R2 can do nothing wrong. Also, the introduction of Lando in Cloud City was great. Fight scenes and the carbonite and stuff like that. But I don't know, just while watching it, it's just something feels off. I don't know what it is. I could probably think of it later. I just can't think of it right now. Number 2, the movie that started it all, A New Hope. I mean, what else can I say about this movie? I mean, come on. This is the classic here. Everybody who's watched Star Wars has seen this movie. It's an introduction to pretty much everybody, you know, Luke, Leia, Han, Chewie, Darth Vader, who is seen as, like, the most iconic villain ever. It is just the movie of the 70s, in my opinion. Now, number 1 is Return of the Jedi, which I feel like is the best ender to a trilogy ever. I feel like it wraps things up perfectly with Luke finishing his journey to becoming a Jedi and feeling tempted to join the ways of the Sith, but doesn't. And Vader's last-minute redemption and the introduction of, well, officially the introduction of Palpatine and how he just takes over the scenes that he's in. The whole battle on Endor and the little Ewoks. The Ewoks are the cutest thing ever. I love the Ewoks! Yeah, that final stand to shut down the shields to kill the second Death Star. That was great. I loved it. It's just that this movie, I feel like, holds a special place in my body. It holds my body. And it's my personal favorite. And honestly, like, Star Wars is just like a great series, but this one just tops it off for me. But anyways, that's my list. You probably disagree with me, so let me know what your list is down in the comments below. Until next time, friends.